Miko.
Doug Miko, Fort Discovery. I also want to comment on what Norm had spoke about and what Jim had spoke about. And in the down economy, security services had our best year last year. In the 25 years I've been in business. And that's telling. People are frightened. People are having things missing around their homes, their work sites, all over the place. It's happening. I mean, there's not a day that I don't come to the office and I hear something new that I haven't heard before. And there really does need to be, maybe a second look at the sheriff's department to see if you can get some help to those guys. Because they're just getting inundated with the follow-up, like what Norm talked about, not prevention. And that's the difference between law enforcement and security. Security is prevention, law enforcement is reactive. We had a whole week of reactive stuff going on last week. People shot and killed in Clallam County. Unfortunately, we had a state trooper that was killed. It's all related to drugs and meth and tight times, and people don't have money. And it's getting worse. And people need places to train, because people are not only worried about, I'm sure Norm's worried, somebody was in his area. The next logical thing is what if they come to my house? And when you start thinking like that, then you start thinking, I need to get a gun. And if you need to get a gun, you need to get training. And then if you need to get a gun, then you need to keep it secure, because today there was in Ohio, there was a school shooting, another one. And there was a shooting of, somebody that probably had a gun at home for protection, some 9-year-old got a hold of it in Bremerton last week. Training is so vital, not only for citizens, for security officers, and for law enforcement. This whole thing that happened out there, I'm trying to do a indoor shoot house. The feds, with their current situation, the grant money is not available, so I'm trying to look around for some other sources so we can get our law enforcement folks some training. But there's a lot of this stuff going on, and it's bizarre. People that put in conduit for a home, a development for housing, they're putting the underground wiring in. The next morning they show up, it's all pulled out. Refrigerator units that are going into big stores, like the kind that you get see at Safeway, show up to be installed at a facility. All the copper tubing's cut out from the back of it. So there needs to be some emphasis put on the sheriff's department. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Who would like to be next this morning?